Isn't it funny that our minds can either be our cage or our freedom? Isn't it funny that the way we perceive things shapes our lives? The things we look at are limited by our mere perception. You can look at the sun and see a ball of fire, or you can look at the same sun and see that this is a second chance for you to try again. And I don't know if we are conditioned to think this way, like if the thoughts are already provided for us, but I think we should rebel against these depressing restricting thoughts that limit our lives, such as why do we feel not enough when we dream about the things we want? We're not even giving ourselves a chance in our dreams just in case they become a reality because we are so busy feeling that we do not deserve that happiness we're dreaming about. But aren't we all essentially and equally humans? We come from the same place and we'll go to the same place under the same earth, and we're all gonna die. I mean, maybe not life, but death is fair to all people, poor or rich, successful or not successful, whatever that success is determined by. It's fair to all people. We think that other people can live the life they want, they deserve everything they want. But when it comes to us, why do we drag ourselves down? We are turning ourselves into every little piece to show ourselves that we don't deserve it. We try to think of every flaw that comes to mind, but what do they have that we don't? What are they capable of that we're not? We always see or try to see the negative things on our plates. Maybe the reason behind it could be that you've shared your achievements in the past and you got bad criticism. Maybe they told you to stop flaunting, stop showing off when it was something difficult for you to achieve and you just wanted to be celebrated for it. But you've been shushed because the people around you felt bad. Or you had people telling you straight off worthless, or maybe made you feel like that. And now you feel your ideas or you yourself are worthless because it all connects back to that one point in the past that happened to you. But if we were the same person with the same qualities that we possess now, but as one of our friends, to take a look at ourselves from someone else's perspective, will we still say the same things to ourselves? No. So why are we kinder to everyone else but ourselves? Maybe it's not that we don't deserve happiness. Maybe we don't deserve the bad things that we say to ourselves. Maybe your worth doesn't deserve to be tied to that event that happened to you in the past. Because most of the time you can do exactly what others can do, which is the thing you can only see when you look at things objectively. I mean, someone else has done it, someone else has gotten it, so why can't you? And this was a thing I kept telling myself almost every day while I was trying to get my driver's license. And I got my driver's license, so it works. The thing here is, do we stop ourselves out of fear of failure or out of fear of greatness?
Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We were all meant to shine as children do. It's not just in some of us, it's in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others.
Instead of saying, it can't be me, we should start asking, why can it be me? Why not me? Because if death is promised, then shouldn't we do something in our short lifetime to live a little? Because life is as inevitable as death. Everyone has their own flaws. From the outside, we only see the building, not the interior. We don't know if their furniture is broken, if their house is empty, or if they are even happy in it. But you see, we do not judge other people as we judge ourselves. And I'm not saying judge other people. What I'm saying is stop destructively judging yourself. Let's be constructive towards ourselves. If the thought I don't deserve anything comes to our minds, let's first ask ourselves, what made me feel like that to think this way? What's the underlying reason for this? Did I make a big mistake while doing something important, like a life or death situation, or do I just compare myself to the other people on social media? Could be my body image, could be my financial status. What is it? What's the reason that makes me feel this way? Is this a new thought? Or is this one of those repetitive automatic thoughts that you constantly think of? Because it really helps when you stop and observe what you are thinking of and why you are thinking this way. Maybe write it down or say it out loud to be conscious of your unconscious thoughts. If you are thinking you're not doing enough, you've probably gotten this idea because you've seen others on social media that look like doing too much, but it's only the doing something part of their lives. It's most likely 1 hour out of 24 hours of their life. And don't forget that you only see the part the way it wants to be presented. If you also had a lens over only when you were doing something, then I'm sure you'd feel more great about yourself too. But we still take things for granted. Getting up in the morning is a blessing. Taking your dog for a walk, drinking your coffee or your tea, maybe cleaning the house, reading a book you love, those make you enough too. It's not you have to do these things, it's that you get to do these things. Some people will give the world to live the way you live your life, and we don't realize this enough. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying your feelings are not valid because there are worse cases than yours. But what I'm saying is, if you are grateful for what you already have in your mundane life, then you don't realize it at that moment, but it slowly changes the way you think. You unconsciously get yourself out of that victimization mode and start to see and seize the opportunities around you. It's very similar to the thing that your brain doesn't recognize the difference between bad and good thoughts. Like if I say don't think of a table just appeared in your mind because your brain doesn't recognize the negative. Or imagine yourself driving a car and you keep telling yourself don't hit the curbs, don't hit the curbs, don't hit the curbs, don't hit the curbs. You will only look at the curbs and you will probably hit them. Because all you see will be the obstacles. So if all you think is negative things, then all you see will be the negative things. If you look for the curves or the obstacles, then your life will be full of obstacles. Now think about what your brain does when you say to yourself, I'm not talented or I'm not smart, and when you say, I can do this, I can achieve that, and I'm able to do it. Change the way you think. If the next time when you catch yourself saying something negative, change it with a good thought. Fill its place with something constructive. Maybe change your environment. Surround yourself with positive, uplifting people that are actually good for you. Find what makes you happy. Try to spend your time on your hobbies. Maybe go to a theater. Exercise. Get enough rest. Maybe consider a volunteer activity, because when your body moves, your brain gets still and your mind will be at peace. But if your body is still, then your brain runs in the wrong direction. And I'm not talking about the meditation body stillness. I'm talking about eating fast food on the sofa while watching TV for hours, not going outside and living like a zombie for weeks. Make yourself a list of small goals that are achievable for every day. Because when you achieve those small goals, they will make you feel repeatedly victorious and boost your feelings of self-worth. It is in your hands to make your life aesthetic or motivating as the way you see on social media. So now, let yourself change. Stop playing small. And as you share your shine, let it inspire others as well as the person you see in the mirror every morning.
And the next time you hesitate before going after something you want, the next time you blush and brush off a compliment, say these words to yourself, I'm worth it.
You are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. And remember, the race is long, but it's only with yourself.
That you are here. That life exists and identity. Powerful play goes on and you may contribute a verse. What will your verse be?
In case I don't see ya, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.